Okay, cool. Let's get on with the game. So I will check out my quests. This is the main quest that they added. As you can see, I've been kind of lazy. Like, I haven't even finished my beginning of the game exploration quests. And then we have some side quests too. I'm not sure if these are new or not. I guess I'll do the main quest for now. A new companion. Great. I hope that there will be a chance to play Jinhsi as like a trial character, because I am curious, like, if she's... Maybe she is worth pulling for. We'll have to see. Talk to your friends. I was thinking about doing a Rover cosplay. I might, but they're so fucking expensive, man. Oh, it's the thing that we saved. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. The cinematics of this fight were very cool, by the way. It was a good, like, last fight. Oh shoot. Give me a second.
It resembles an echo.
Should be better.
Processed by the
Sorry about
data
that.
bank,
Thanks for letting me know.
stored inside your body instead of a terminal. In other words, it's your own echo, captured or absorbed at some point. Without you, it can't manifest. That's why Baizhi couldn't confirm just how you absorbed that echo back then. Was it you? Was it the little one? Or maybe the two of you together? And Baizhi discovered more after analyzing your spectrums.
It seems like they changed the style a little
She
bit.
found a new power source within you.
It's not really animated, it's just
Similar to the crownless, but even stronger. This
hand-drawn
power
pictures,
comes
kind
from
of.
the tacit
I like it though.
discord you defeated in Norfolk Barrens. So, the excess energy this little thing had consumed somehow ended up in your body, available at your disposal. In other words, there is a deeper connection between the two of you. Or, according to Baizhi, it's a convergent codependency.
Convergent codependency?
To put it simply, you are connected. While you are two separate individuals, your energies and vitals can affect each other, for better or for worse. You may even feel each other's emotions. The bond between you and this creature is symbiotic. As it strengthens, so do you. However, if one is harmed, the other suffers. Fortunately, since it can't ever leave your side, it's not an easy target for attackers. And if they do strike, it can seek shelter inside your body for safety.
I really wish I could put this on like 1.5 speed. Kind of like I watch every single one of my YouTube videos. It feels like everything is so slow nowadays. Maybe that's a bad thing, I don't know. Overstimulation, Gen Z brain. I think I understand.
Now that's pretty much it. Baizhi was going to explain it to you herself, but she has to go check on a newly appeared sonorosphere in Zhaozhou.
Wait. This is too much information for me to process. Let me get this straight. So
That's me.
helped Rover
That's definitely
find
my
out
spirit.
it's Renodian? Seriously? This teeny tiny thing could do that? Seems unlikely.
Attention span equals 0. Yeah, dude, it's like it's harder for me to watch videos slow than fast.
You'll regret it when
And by
you
slow,
learn
I
what
mean
I'm
normal
capable
speed.
of.
It's awful.
That poker-faced researcher was absolutely shocked when she examined me. Said I'm not just any echo. I'm a super duper cool one. Rarest of them all.
That doesn't sound like Baja, I know. See, I think the Roro cosplay would actually be really fun to do.
Yeah,
I was thinking
no
about
way
doing like
Baja
little
talks
special
like
events.
that. She's more of a dadadom
Um,
kind of person. Super duper cool?
Like
She
every time I
likes you
play a
for
new
her.
game, I could like cosplay as one of the characters, or every time I finish a game
Sounds
would
like you're
maybe
trying to boost
make
your
more
ego
sense.
a bit.
Oh, actually, while those aren't Baiju's exact words, that is what she meant.
I was thinking about doing that for Elden Ring, but I'm not really sure what I would want
She
to.
mentioned highly
who I would want to
intelligent
cosplay.
echoes that connect on their own in
I think a lot of
other
people do Rennie
countries.
the Witch.
Said they are involved in every aspect of human life with unique abilities beyond our imagination. Those echoes are rare, though.
Market?
Neither I nor Baiju,
Maybe.
an eco-acoustics expert, have ever seen one in person. But this little thing here, it could be one of those foreign echoes.
Yeah, makes sense. Now we just gotta figure out where it came from. Who knows? We may find other cool echoes in that place.
Sure, sounds doable. Let's get this over with.
Where exactly she absorbed you? Huh? How am I supposed to know? Why don't you just ask her?
Because they know I don't remember.
Yeah, it happened before she lost all memories, so we have to ask you.
But even if echoes can have memories, they probably wouldn't remember things earlier than their first manifestation. I wonder if that's the case with this little one, too.
Aha! Finally, someone with common sense. That green-haired, serious guy asked me a similar question. Sorry to disappoint, but I really don't remember anything before I showed up.
I wonder who they hired for this voice acting job. It sounds a little bit familiar. I'm not sure.
Maybe I was just sleeping inside her this whole time. So of course I don't remember. Sleeping? Seriously? It's been so long. All those happenings, all that fighting, and you didn't hear anything? Well, your sleeping quality is really something.
That's me, by the way, trying to wake up to my alarms. I have to set like 10 at least, and usually I miss all of them and have to like hit the snooze button 20 times. I prefer it to not stay awake all the time.
So you've got privacy to be respected. Don't worry. Your body's sound insulation is amazing. You dive into it, and everything goes quiet.
Is that like a compliment?
The only problem is, I never know when I'll wake up again.
Very
And when I
interesting.
do wake up, I get tired and hungry fast. So
I have a
I'll
feeling
to
like this
crawl
thing,
back
by
in
the end of
for
the
a
story, is
rest.
gonna change into like a giant, like very cool looking lion or something.
I know.
It feels like one of
All
those tropes.
because I'm not eating enough.
That's why you kept disappearing. You went back to sleep from lack of energy. Makes sense. Regular echoes need to be powered by the terminal, too.
I thought you'd be really different from the usual ones we see. Turns out you share a lot in common. So you probably don't know your denomination or a nickname. No wonder everyone's been calling you the Little One. Denomination?
Bro, they are yapping in this game.
The
I don't wanna really
universally
skip the story,
agreed
but
terms for special
dear lord.
echoes, like names for humans. They're named based on their characteristics, abilities, and places of origin.
My denomination. It's
name at all? What? No way! No way! That's not fair! If all the special echoes have names, how can I not have one? I don't want to be called the little one all the time. It doesn't sound cool at all.
Or just call you the big one.
How about this? You help me come up with a name, and I will let you have some of the food. Oh. There's nothing left.
Okay. Are we good to go?
Next
No.
time, I'll definitely say some for you. Just give me a name.
Oh, are we actually gonna get to choose?
A
Okay.
name? Now?
Yes, I want it now. Look, your name's Chisha, your name's Yang Yang, and your name is...
Holy.
That sounds interesting. Wait, didn't you forget everything? How do you still remember?
He's asking the real questions right now. I just came up with it. It's my new name now.
Your old name and memories all gone. It's a good idea to go with a new one. It makes everything more convenient and represents a fresh start. Yeah, exactly like she said. Every one of you has a name, and I want one for myself too. I'm really not asking much. I just want a name that sounds a little cool, a little special, and epic, and super smoking.
Yeah, you having a name would make
That's
things easier.
Let's see. You want a cool one?
Alright, we're gonna skip this a little bit because...
Absolutely no. That's too straight.
Hey, it makes every difference in the world. I am Echo the Invincible. That's what I hear. Or maybe since you can fly and you've got those long ears, why don't you call yourself Righteous Raptor or that?
No.
Nah.
Absolutely no. Why do they all sound so cringe?
Why? I love it when people call me the Jinjo Speedster. Doesn't that sound awesome?
Huh? Sure.
Okay, absolutely know this, absolutely know that. What do you want? Let's get this over with. Let's make it simple. Why don't you just call yourself Abby?
Aha! I knew Rover would come up with a good...
That's so American.
Wait, why does it sound so random? You didn't just pick two random syllables, did you?
I don't know whether I just accidentally clicked, but you know what? It's
I
fine.
mean, yeah, it's simple, easy to remember. I can imagine myself yelling it out loud, and at least it sounds better than Chisha's cringy titles. But you know,
God damn,
it
shots
isn't quite,
fucking
you know,
fired.
majestic enough.
Maybe I should come up with a better one. Abby's kind
I
of...
meant to tease it as a joke, but I can tell it's upset now.
I like that they have voiced the main
Second
character a little
thought.
bit more in this
The
new
name
patch.
is indeed very important. Maybe I'll have to come up with a different one.
Just think of another. Abraxas.
What's wrong? What are you muttering about? Abra... What? Sounds like you're reading
Abra
a spell.
is the crypto app that I used to have that just decided to shut down randomly one
I
day.
don't know, but
I just
have this
remembered.
feeling that
We should call it Abra.
This is what my name should be. Okay, Abby.
Great.
I like the sound of that. That's my name.
Good. Saves us time of
Of
thinking
course I
another
like it.
from thinking of
You
another
came
one.
up with it for
Great.
me. I was just trying to get used to it. That's all.
Alright.
My name is Abby.
Great.
Sure. Well, that didn't work out. I was hoping we could get some answers from from Abby. But now we're back at square one. I really thought we could figure out where Abby came from. It might not lead us to other special echoes, but it's at least a starting point to uncover Rover's past. Then we'll have something to do before asking Madam Magistrate and our Sentinel about it again.
Maybe we can start with Abby's special abilities instead. Each special echo has a unique ability. We can compare what
Well, has it
Abby
been?
does with our
It's
records
been half an hour,
of
basically.
other echoes to
Holy
see
shit.
where they came from. Besides, it was Abby's power that helped Rover defeat the Threnodian, I suppose.
Likely so.
Why do you sound so unsure? Didn't you see it all with your own eyes?
It happened too fast. I didn't get a clear look.
Abby, can you show us again? Well, since you asked, I'll show you how it's done.
Okay, here we go.
All right, all eyes on me.
Y'all seen those memes where it's like a cat or some other animal that has like the heterochromic eyes, and all the comments are like, "Aw, it's got homophobia in its eyes." I can't like not think about that every time. It's a good meme.
What? Did something happen? Just a little slip, that's all. I can do it. You gotta trust me. Back then, I just stood in front of her, and that big bad Threnodian monster thing just left. So, you didn't really do anything?
Stolen valor.
Huh? No. Like I said, I was asleep, and then I didn't have time to think. I just had to show up.
So, maybe Abby's power activates automatically under certain circumstances.
Yeah, it looks that way. You can't even hold your shape for very long yet. Hey! Stop looking down on me. Like I said, when I think about it, I just stood there and did nothing. Hey, Rover, get behind me next time. You're so real for that, Abby.
They're using like a lot of pop culture references. I kind of wish that they weren't. Like they already said cringy, and you're so real.
That's very reassuring to hear. But
I wonder what it says like in the original language. I think it's
stuck again.
Chinese.
I can't think of anything.
If it's
else
also
to
some
check
sort of like
out.
pop culture reference, or if it's just, you know, normal text. Alright, we'll still need to figure out my past first.
Where did you absorb Abby? What are Abby's powers, and what exactly happened between you two? Our Sentinel Joy can look into the future. Nothing ever deviates from its predictions. It has already sort of guided you to the Norfolk Barrens through Madam Magistrate's messages, right? Now that the Threnodian crisis is over, perhaps you can consult our Magistrate and our Sentinel again. I'm sure they can offer you some more useful guidance.
I'll pay Jinhsi another visit once she returns.
Relax. You have me now, remember? Speaking of that, so this Sentinel can predict the future? What does it look like? Where is it? Since we're paying it a visit, our Sentinel protects every one of us. Of course it's cool. But why are you talking about food again? I can't
He's just
help
like me
it.
for real.
I'm always starving.
Okay. After parting ways with Yang Yang and Chisia, you travel around Jinzhou with Abby. Okay, so they haven't changed that part. We still have mere seconds to read the entire block of text.
Rover,
Great.
did you hear that? My stomach is growling.
Wuthering Yaps, for real.
Yummy.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello? Are you with me? You seem a bit distracted. With so much delicious food right in front of you, aren't you gonna try any?
That does look
Well, if
delicious.
you're not interested, I'll gobble it all up. You've been absent-minded the whole day. Wait, so you had a dream about the Sentinel? Like the one from your flashback when we saw the Sentinel
How does he know
statue
about that?
after you lost your memory?
Hmm. Oh,
Hang on.
I don't know
So
what I
let me
pressed.
get this straight. The Sentinel swooshed
It
you
doesn't matter in
onto
this
a
game, though.
mountain shaped like a dragon. And then there were all these bad things going on with lots and lots of tacit discords. But the Sentinel saved the day.
What does bro have on the back of his head?
How exactly did it protect everyone again? Oh,
Oh, it's a headband,
In
but
your
this is like
dream,
a
it made the time
bangs.
different there.
Yeah. The
This is a
Tiny
cool
Mountains
piece of
seem to
art.
have slowed down
I would
from
have this
the
as my
outside,
wallpaper.
away from the tacit discords. The Sentinel must have created a barrier by manipulating the flow of time, keeping those monsters out. It was a safe haven from all the disturbances caused by the tacit discords, where people lived peacefully. Also, in my dream, I wasn't affected by this slow.
It's no shock.
Too much
that you
yapping.
have what was that place you dreamed about?
I'm not entirely sure I heard it correctly, but in my dream, the Sentinel mentioned
That's the new area.
a place called Mount Firmament.
Mount Firmament?
You've never heard of Mount Firmament? Then I'm sure you're not from around here.
Mind your business, old man.
Huh? Hold on. Did you just say Mount Firmament?
Oh my. Did that echo just talk?
It's a good friend of mine.
Come on, man, relax. You don't hear an echo talking every day, but it's not that uncommon either. I heard there's a country called Rhinus. What? Anyway. Oh, you're not from around here? Well, that explains why you don't know about Mount Firmament. Legends say Mount Firmament is where the first people of Jinzhou
Eavesdropping
lived.
elders. True.
It looks like a giant statue of our sentinel Jue. I've never actually heard of anyone going to that place. They say those who try either get lost in the sea mist or never come back. If you're curious, just head southeast. Mount Firmament is on the east side of whining Ix's Mire. And you can see it from a distance.
So that's how you say it. IX.
The southeast.
Interesting. What's your take? Any idea?
The past few days, especially this morning, I caught this unique smell from the southeast. From that mountain they just mentioned.
A unique smell. What do you mean?
It's like a strong energy pulsing through the air, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It feels kind of weird. Could it have anything to do with what you said? Do you want to go check it out?
I had a flashback about seeing their Sentinel. Perhaps that happened on Mount Firmament. I can feel an unknown force guiding me. Jinhsi said she'll go search for the Sentinel and update me on its whereabouts. But so far, I have not heard anything from the City Hall yet.
Then shall we go check it out together? It feels really suspicious.
They gotta change the your ability to skip lines to a different button. Because I will press some random answer. It doesn't make a difference. It's actually kind of funny sometimes if you look at the
Are you getting sleepy again?
answer choices that the game gives you.
Let me take a quick nap.
They are set up
alright?
such that
I've got
they
a
only
few
have to
here.
have one kind of
If anything
response,
goes
and it
down,
works for both of
give
your
me a
prompts.
holler and I'll-
So it literally does not matter and
I'll
affects
be-
nothing. It's
I'll
purely
be
for
up
like
in a
the
jiffy, I swear.
personal fantasy, I guess, sort of thing. Okay, so if we go on the map, we have to go. Okay. Cool. Man, do I love the grappling hook. And wall running and everything else. The moment in this game is actually pretty good. I don't know if I have any complaints about it. Sometimes it feels a little bit clunky on the walls. Maybe that's the only thing. But really, I mean, it's a smooth, like, well-playing game. Should do a Jian cosplay. This looks like it would cost a lot of money if somebody made it, like, pretty well. So many little bits and pieces. I'd be curious to see. I think one of the things that is the most surprising to me is how these gacha games can keep releasing new characters and have them be unique in some way, or maybe they're not. Maybe they're not, and it's not really going that well. But doesn't like Genshin and Honkai already have so many characters? I can't imagine them releasing new ones and having like any sort of original ideas. And Wuthering Waves for that matter, because it has to compete with them, so it can't just rip off their ideas. It's really surprising. I mean, Gian, like, this is a pretty cool design, but for a lot of the girls, they seem pretty, like, not as defined. So, I don't know.
Greetings, Rover. What can I help you with today?
I'm here for Jinhsi. I have questions about the Sentinel.
I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is not in the City Hall. She has left for Mount Firmament. In fact, we have not heard back from her for days.
So you don't know what she is up to?
Unfortunately, no. Please keep this confidential. The situation in Jinzhou is still unstable after our battle with the Threnodian. We must limit discussion of the Magistrate's whereabouts to a select few.
What's going on?
When we captured Scar, he claimed that the Fraxidus had imprisoned our Sentinel. It was around the same time that Madam Magistrate lost track of Sentinel Jue. If our Sentinel is truly in danger, or if someone with malicious intent obtains this information, the potential consequences could be as catastrophic as the previous Threnodian invasion. In order to investigate the Sentinel's whereabouts, Madam Magistrate has left for Mount Firmament, its last recorded location.
Did Jinhsi bring anyone with her? Bodyguards? Can I get in touch with them? Or can you get in touch with them?
Madam Magistrate traveled to Mount Firmament alone.
Bro, she dumb as hell.
The looming threat of the Threnodian discouraged any additional diversion of human resources. Furthermore, when it comes to the Sentinel, force is not a viable solution.
Oops, sorry about that, guys. Jinhsi might be in trouble. I want to help.
Madam Magistrate trusts you. It is beyond my authorization to meddle in your decisions. However, the landscape around Mount Firmament is complex. One must be accompanied by a special wayfinder to navigate safely. That's all I know.
Interesting. Where can I find this wayfinder then?
Currently, she's likely at the ferry terminal in Whining Ix's Mire. I'll reach out to her. To learn more about Mount Firmament, you can meet her at the ferry. I lack the same level of understanding of the situation there as she does.
Alright.
I trust Madam Magistrate's decisions. I will do my utmost to handle the public matters on her behalf while she is away. This worry about her safety won't leave me. In her last video message, I could tell she seemed weaker than usual, despite her efforts to maintain composure.
We'll take care of her. It'll be fine. I don't think
Madam
Sanhua got the
Magistrate's
memo that we can
situation
pull for her, so obviously
might
she's
not
gonna
be
survive.
optimistic. Rover, Mount Firmament is a dangerous place. Please take care.
Yes, yes.
I've sent the coordinates to your terminal. Thank you for your kind help. I pray you will both return safely.
Great. Abby, are you there?
I'm listening. Hey, did you notice how the mountain has a strangely pleasant smell?
Oh my.
It doesn't look at
Go get some rest. I can handle it. Shut the hell up.
Of course you can. When I'm already... And don't worry.
Yeah.
Well, unless there's nothing that... In that case, I probably...
That made me want to yawn. Oh my goodness.
Let's
Okay.
head to the ferry.
Great.
Mount Firmament. Our wayfinder should have plenty of information to share.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what this new area is gonna look like. Like, I haven't seen a single leak from the 1.1 patch. Hopefully it'll be something unique. Should be able to teleport pretty close. Yes. Overall, like in terms of the thematics of this game and the different areas, I do like them a lot. Like, they're coordinated enough to make sense to exist in the same world, but they're also unique enough to where if you showed me a picture, like I'd probably be able to tell you what area of the map it was from. It's good. It's a good balance between the two. It doesn't feel like too theme parky, kind of like World of Warcraft does. You'll have like Elven Forest and the Red Ridge Mountains, I think, immediately followed by like the Burning Steppes, and it's such a stark contrast. Ooh, nice umbrella. Damn, bro. I think Abby's a good addition with its goofy character instead of the kind of cookie cutter characters so far. I agree, yes, it's a good contrast. And the voice actor is also like a very nice contrast to their very calm and peaceful voices for the most part. Except for Chisio. Okay, thank you.
No need for thanks.
Damn, bro, I want to pull for. Wait, that is Shangli. That is her. That is her.
Rover.
Oh, that's sick. Are you the Wayfinder?
I am Chun-Li, your wayfinder.
Hell yeah, dude.
Don't worry.
We're so gonna get her,
The rain
for
won't
sure.
last much longer.
Even though she's
Our
a fusion character and there's already
destination
way
lies
too many of
beyond
those. But it's fine.
Rover, what do you know about Mount Firmament?
Her eyes are really cool. I like that a lot. Cosplaying this and getting those, like, even just getting the contacts of that color would be really cool. Not much.
There is
Hey,
a
my eyes
certain
are up here.
folktale. Have you heard of it? While hiking in the mountains, a woodcutter came upon two people playing Weiqi and became enthralled with their game. Upon his return home, he found a world transformed. Everything was different, as if in a new reality. That mountain was a secret realm where time worked differently. The woodcutter only spent half a day inside, but outside, a century had passed. Mount Firmament is such a place. But unlike this folktale, there is a price to pay for entering and exiting its grounds.
I like the little
If I
hair
spend
pieces
a
that she
full
has.
day in the mountains, 10
Very
days
fancy.
will be taken off my lifespan upon my leaving, reflecting the actual time that is passed outside. Not to mention, the situation on Mount Firmament right now is probably even more complex than before.
What happened?
The strange time patterns of Mount Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will. If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our Sentinel, causing it to lose control of its powers, that could explain the temporal disruptions.
Forget the character. I kind of
Which
want that umbrella.
means Mount
It looks very cool.
Firmament is basically a dead end, with no
Are you-
way out.
Are you heading straight into that dead end? Oh, and you're heading. Sorry guys, I'm Jared, I'm 19 and I can't
Lifespan
read.
is not the top of my concerns. If you've decided to venture there, I'll join you as your wayfinder. Jinhsi has stayed on Mount Firmament for too long.
Sanhua said she might be in danger.
She doesn't miss a thing, does she? Before Jinhsi left for Mount Firmament, scales began appearing on her body, and her resonance ability
Scales?
was
She's a
weakening.
scaly? Dude,
Those
oh
signs
no.
pointed to a dire
We already have
situation
furries in
for
this
the
game.
Sentinel
You're
as
telling me they
well.
got scalies too? Because we already have Lin
That's
Yang.
why I must lead you there.
Aw,
You
shit.
might have the key to solving our dilemma.
What do you mean?
You're here because I invited you. Sanhua was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever went to City Hall and asked about Jinhsi.
Why would you tell me?
From what I understand, there is a strong link between you and the Sentinel. More importantly, you've been the primary target of the
Where is she looking, bro? Where's my rover looking?
That overseer tried everything to sway you and make you join their side before our battle with the reviving Threnodian.
True, we did see that happen.
It's a clear sign that your involvement could disrupt their plans, especially at Mount Firmament.
Why do they care so much about me?
Records at the Grand Library tell a tale of someone who dared to enter Mount Firmament after the Sentinel's descent, and they emerged unscathed, as if time had no hold on them. They were also said to have stood alongside the Sentinel. And here before me stands someone who bears an uncanny resemblance to that very individual.
Hell yeah, it's me.
Is it you? If not you, who else could it be?
I'm not kidding about those eye contacts. One day you'll just see me show up to stream and I'll have like
It took
orange
me
and
some
pinkish and
effort
purplish
to
eyes
finally reach this conclusion.
with blue in the middle.
Rover, the journey ahead is filled with danger at every turn. Once we venture into the mountains, there's no turning back. Are you sure you still want to join?
Oh, is it actually gonna zone lock me? I wouldn't think so, right? I am the key to solving your dilemma. Then why ask? You think the male version of your character would also stare the same way? Oh, absolutely. I think so.
What you do after that is entirely up to you.
I don't think these developers are particularly afraid of any sort of like canceling or anything. I wouldn't think so anyway. Especially since they're not based in the US.
The rain is subsiding, and the sky will soon clear.
I mean, you just look at these models, right?
It's time for us to head out.
It's pretty. Would be more funny with the male version, that's true. Yeah. Shameless indeed. Oh. They gotta put the soundtrack on Spotify. I still don't think that they have. I've been checking kind of more or less regularly. I'll check right now. Oh, wait. No. Nope. These are some kind of people created. So unfortunate. I like this soundtrack. Oh shit, boys, here it is.
We're at the base of Mount Firmament.
There it is. So let's see if I can just, out of curiosity, if I can fast travel back.
The luminous shore. Shall we proceed? The storm is coming.
Can I?
Some people must be itching to
Oh,
pounce.
yeah. I guess that makes sense. What if I want to travel back? Yeah, for sure I can. Yeah. Okay. I should spend my wave plates soon as well. What is this on the mini-map? Pavo Plum. No, that's something else. Wind Chimer? Wind Chimers are scattered across Mount Firmament and can be collected using basic attack or ranged attack. Someone has a keen interest in them. Gather Wind Chimers to exchange for valuable resources with her. With who? Okay, so it's these things. Oh, I see. Yep. Cool, so it's like Sonen's caskets, but just for this area in particular. Interesting. And then if I look at the map, they added a lot. Like, all of this, I think, more or less. Obviously, there's gonna be water, but it's pretty impressive. I like this. And I like the look of it, too. Right.
The bridge has broken.
Nah, we're Spider-Man. It's no worries. What's this?
Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be a creation of the court of Savante. This is what they call a chronosorter.
What is that?
It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate, able to reverse small-scale events and restore objects to their previous state. My master once told me about the Court of Savante and their fearless quest to unravel the mysteries of Mount Firmament, risking all in their
I should also
pursuit of
say this game has
understanding its
quite a good
strange
amount
flow
of like
time. Their dedication bore
world-specific
fruit in the form of
entities,
fascinating
but
inventions,
at least for me,
such
it
as
hasn't
this
felt really
chronosorter.
overwhelming. Playing through the whole story,
But
actually understanding the
doesn't
different zones, the
add
different
up.
people, more or less. The Court of Savante is the one that I actually don't fully understand, but
why hasn't this brilliant invention spread beyond
overall
Mount
their
Firmament?
story is not too bad.
This chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier, so its creator must have already paid the price for leaving. But even if they died, there are countless other CSC members who could replicate it. How did such advanced technology become lost? Or do these chronosorters stop functioning once they are removed from Mount Firmament?
What should we do now?
This chronosorter, weathered though it may appear, bears no signs of neglect. Someone has tended to it diligently. Let's give it a try.
Okay. So use the chronosorter to alter the flow of time in a small area, changing the state of certain items within that space. Oh, it's like a new puzzle type of a mini game. Move the timeline from to the right to fast forward time in its effective range. This reminds me of I swear they're taking ideas from every game. This reminds me a lot of Detroit Become Human, with the androids, and how Connor could use his like detective skills and programming to replicate the scenes of the crime, and then like rewind time and actually have like the model of the person like committing the crime or doing something. That's very cool. I wonder if they actually had that inspiration, because there's a lot of things in this game that make me think of very, very specific references to other pieces of media, whether it's games or TV shows, and like this is one of them for sure. I'll make sure to mention the other ones just so like we can keep track. Okay, so after finishing your adjustments, yeah. Okay, cool. So I need to activate this, and then do I? Oh, I see. I see. That was not as complicated as it seemed. Do I just X out? Yes. Go further into Mount Firmament. Yeah, the time reversal is no novelty, no.
Weren't
Okay.
they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth.
to live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can
Butterflies.
claim such
I'll
a
do this later.
tenacious drive
Actually,
and unshakable determination?
these are like some of the collectible items on the maps. Basically, you lead these butterflies to some sort of point, just like that, and then you get some rewards. And we have a puzzle, I think. Do I have to kill somebody? Hang on. Oh. What about this one? Lowers. Cool. Very simple puzzle. I like it. Let's kill these guys real quick. I do wish that the pulls were at least a little bit cheaper, because getting the perfect weapons for your resonators is, like, it feels so good. Right now I'm using Jian's weapon, and it obviously complements the playstyle so well. And I wish I could get the Yinlin weapon, but I just did not want to spare the Astrite. There's so much. It's unironically, even if you get the battle pass, and even if you get the subscription, and even if you buy some Astrite on top of that, like, it's gonna be very, very hard for you to get everything that you want.
They've set traps all around the
Obviously,
region's
duh.
shore.
Not really a surprise.
They must have anticipated.
The entrance is sealed.
It's the photon barrier, another invention from the court of Savante. Specific steps must be followed to undo the barrier. Rover, I'll guide you.
Okay, so photon vaults usually appear in sets and emit golden energy paths connected to the photon barrier. Both ranged attacks and melee attacks can deactivate photon vaults. Disabling all photon vaults in a set will deactivate the photon barrier. Okay, cool.
Long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut
I have
off
to change my characters. Fine.
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
energy.
Okay.
Once we reach the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
Sorry guys, I have to kill bunnies for the exploration. There's an achievement for it. Damn, those reinforcement straps are there for a reason. Yeah.
So it can't hurt me.
Interesting. Are you okay, Queen? Oh, wow. There's definitely a Sonan's casket up on the top of that arc. And also on top of his horn. 100%. Is this the effect of that strange time pattern you mentioned?
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. Visitors were safe as long as they remained within the temporal barrier. But what we're seeing now is different. The flow of time has gone haywire. This is what we call temporal.
They're just doing the mannequin
distortions.
challenge. I don't think she's aware of what's going on here.
What was once slow and steady has become chaotic and turbulent. Some areas are frozen in time, while others speed up or slow down unpredictably. No one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament, but aging from
English
youth
or
to
Spanish?
old age may be a blessing
For the
compared
mannequin
to the
challenge?
unknown fate that awaits. Leaving Mount Firmament could turn any mortal to dust in just a moment. Such is the power of time within its walls.
Wait, that's a reference to something. I'm not aware of that one in particular. But I like, English or Spanish sounds very familiar.
These
It's the
poor
beginning of a joke.
creatures,
And
trapped
probably a
in
joke that I don't want to
temporal
continue.
disruption, are the most pitiful of all. Their bodies and minds have been ravaged by the chaotic time, leaving them in unimaginable suffering. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our sentinel, leading to the temporal disruptions we are facing now. I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong.
I gotta admit, they animated quite a lot of this storyline. It's impressive. With the
As
mouth movement and
expected,
everything.
My terminal isn't working.
And all
Can't
just the
reach
custom
Jinhsi.
movements with the neck and the head and everything.
The temporal
It's nice.
disruption is preventing it from functioning.
Jinhsi.
We can't waste a moment. Jinxi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongzhen, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinxi would likely pass through there on her search for the Sentinel.
This is beautiful. I like that we got more of a snowy based zone, basically. Okay, so let me collect this guy real quick. Okay. Event, I did unlock something. Oh, it's the, okay, so Mount Firmament has a, is excluded haven. What is this exactly? Okay, it's just completing the main quest. Okay, cool, cool, cool. They give you a lot of rewards. This is nice. Okay. And then tutorials. Okay, so that's something new. And then trophies as well. Gotta grab all the asteroid I can. I will be pulling hard for that chain Lee. Okay. Can I? I'm just curious, you know? No, okay. I had to find out. For sure.
The temporal
Okay.
disruptions have spared nothing on our way
They're
here.
really playing.
Chun-Li,
Whoever moves first is.
does that mean you're in danger too?
True.
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation.
Oh wait, it gives me some
before
kind of
being
buff. That's
fully
cool.
trapped.
Yeah, it's healing me. I can't wait to see the city. I love cities in games. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow.
If I go down, please don't worry about me. You need only focus on
Got a
what
snowman
you have
too?
to
Bro,
do.
it's the middle of the summer. They should have saved this update for later. Damn. I wonder if they will like have a whole lot of seasonal kinds of events once that time rolls around. Anything for like Thanksgiving-ish time, Christmas of course, New Year's. New Year's they will for sure have something. And Lunar New Year probably. There it is. Oh wow. That's just beautiful. What is this? Tactical hologram with the crownless. Okay. The red white mountain village reminds me of Sekiro, so beautiful. I actually haven't played Sekiro yet, but I've seen, like, I know what you're talking about for sure. I can't wait to play Sekiro and all the Souls games. It's gonna be so good. I mean, it's not, I'll be suffering, but it'll be, in hindsight, it'll be a good experience. I dreamed of this place.
You dreamed of Hongzhen?
You describe your dream from last night.
It sounds like you did dream of this place.
I dreamed of the Sentinel protecting people here.
What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library.
You're in for a treat with
Over
the Souls
a
games.
century ago,
Yeah.
a vast horde of tacit discords.
Tacit discords are basically like
invaded
just the
our
enemies that
home.
we were killing earlier. It's
Hongzhen
literally
suffered greatly
every
during
enemy in the
their
game is
onslaught.
a form of a tacit discord.
Thankfully, the Sentinel descended.
I'm not really
manipulating
sure beyond
time
that.
to erect a protective barrier,
They're like some
keeping
sort of,
these monsters at bay.
yeah. Yeah, Discord.
Rover, perhaps that dream is more than just a dream. It could be a glimpse into your own past and a guiding light for the future.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. You know what these guys remind me of in general, their whole like color scheme, they remind me of Billy the Kid from Endless Zone Zero. That game's coming out soon. I might try that out as well. It's the Fraxidus.
Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now
Bro, we're just chilling here and we're not even worried.
They'll seize any opportunity to intercept our path.
They've laid a trap in Hongzhen.
But every trap has its weak points.
What's this?
Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels different from the Fraxidus aggression. It's Jinhsi, and it seems like she used it in a dire situation. Could it be related to the people of Hongzhen? The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, I don't get how we were like just behind a wall, behind which the Fraxidus was, and suddenly we're just standing out in the open. They're just not seeing us. Oh wait, these guys are frozen too. Oh, but not all of them. I see. Anyway, we'll do what the game wants us to do. Oh shit. A resident of Hongzhen, suspended in time by the temporal disruption. They are now forever frozen in the instant before the disaster struck. Okay. Oh shit, bro, she fucked them up. That's like one of my favorite tropes in the movies is whenever one character is sorry about that. One character is tailing another character and there's just like a trail of bodies left. It's badass as fuck.
Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen her condition. But she must have had a reason. Was she helping the people of Hongzhen find refuge?
Chun-Li, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed
Can I
in that
go in here?
direction.
No. I feel like we're gonna have to do some combat soon. Don't mind me. Alright. It's not like these enemies are particularly difficult. Like, oops. Got a bazooka guy.
The traces disappeared by the pond.
Rover, we need
I can't imagine, like, if I actually spent a lot of money in this game and I got all the duplicates of Jian to, like, basically make him even more overpowered. I cannot possibly imagine what gameplay would be like. Because this is already very simple. He does so much damage. Okay, we should be fine. Can you look over the railing by the pool in the valley? Seems beautiful. Over the railing by the pool in the valley. That's not a pool, that's a pond. If I can find it, yes. But can I find it? Maybe, maybe not. Oh. Let's see. Nope. I can do more than just look over the railing. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I wonder what that is. Or arcs. I wish I could go into first person here so you wouldn't have to see like the character model. What are those? On the bottom there. Some frozen foxy animals, maybe. Yeah. Very, very nice. Yeah, this game is beautiful. At first, whenever because I haven't played a whole lot of like very anime style games, so at first I was kind of, I wouldn't say I didn't like it, but it was kind of distracting for me, and it didn't necessarily look good whenever I started playing this game. But now that I'm used to it, I can really appreciate the beauty. It's so good.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Oh shit. This is how I used to build every single one of my houses in Minecraft. It would always be a waterfall, natural or makeshift, and then just an entrance.
Another photon barrier.
Okay, we'll take care of this easy peasy.
Rover, use ranged
Nope.
attacks.
There it is.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Oh, is that her?
Lady Xingyi.
Relax,
Ooh.
there are honored guests.
I like her hairstyle.
No need to be tense.
The hairstyle matches really well with like the fur on the
In a
shoulders.
single day, we've greeted
Now
both
this
the
would be a
magistrate
fucking
of Jinzhou
cosplay.
and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you stepped down from your position and moved to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time, in such unfortunate circumstances.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young lady. What shall I call you?
Fully.
My name is Xinyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I'm offended
Please
by that
follow me
name.
this way. It's not safe to talk here.
That's a very pretty name. Okay, very cool. Interesting. Enter the chamber? No, learn about the life of Honzen residents. Follow Xinyi. Optional, talk to the we're not gonna talk to them. We do not need any more yapping today. We've experienced enough in the beginning of the story. Oh, okay, maybe just one. Uncle Fu. What's he gonna say? You there, young lady. I bet you have more important things to do. Don't let an old man like me hold you back. Go and accomplish your tasks with purpose. What makes you think so? My eyes may be old and blurry, but my mind is sharp as ever. I've lived my whole life in Mount Firmament, but people are all the same no matter where you go. Our actions reveal our true character. True. And now, at this crucial turning point for Mount Firmament, your arrival, yes, it is no mere coincidence. In these troubled times, you may hold the key to bring about much-needed change. Great. This is very, like, this is... I wonder how long it's gonna take for somebody... I don't know if this is, like, part of the Minecraft culture anymore, but when I played, like, 10 years ago, basically, there were a lot of people who would literally just rebuild maps from different, like, other fictional locations all the time. Like, I even remember watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, and then, like, looking up on, I think it was Planet Minecraft that had, like, the very large compilation of, you know, people just submitting their works. There was, like, somebody who built, like, a whole underground facility for Nerve, and they had, like, the Evangelion, like, Avas in there and everything. And, like, I would love to see the Wuthering Waves map in Minecraft. That's all I want to say, basically. Especially this, like, I could totally build this, and it's so cool, too. I haven't played Minecraft for years, by the way, but I would go back. It's such a nostalgic game for me.
I believe you are here for Magistrate Jinhsi.
Yes.
The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago.
Well, that's
She should
convenient.
be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now.
The Truth Seeker's Pass.
That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Savante facility.
What is Jinhsi doing there?
Lady Xinyi, please elaborate.
Oh yeah, she's getting scales.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little.
Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. The Sentinel's condition is getting worse. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space secure. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize the time flow.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlun Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after.
You know what I hate the most about characters who have white hair in all these like fictional series and everything? It's the fact that they look so good, and in real life, you can never have like white hair that looks that good, and that's just really sad. Like just white hair.
To locate their troops, and we've already eliminated
Sad.
some of them outside the Mianlun Chamber.
But you can get a wig, so that always works.
To get inside Mianlun Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass and unseal it with the key.
Maybe
forge.
blonde people can. I'm not really sure. I know it's really hard to get that
Understood.
super like Snow White
I will
tint.
go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest and leave it to me.
She has the same hair pieces as Chang Li does. Same kind of shape.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Yes, I will, Madam Magistrate.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clash between the Sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it.
She reminds me a little bit of UA from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Both in the look with the white hair, but also just like just her role right now. This is just like the Tui and La, the koi fish.
I intend to have a serious conversation.
We had that connection with them.
Prophecy.
Between UA and the ocean spirit or the moon spirit.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. How did the Fraxidus kidnap our Sentinel?
Never watched the Avatar
The
anime.
Mianlun Chamber was once
Ooh.
renovated by the court of Savante. Do you think their research
The way you
could
said
be
that
involved somehow?
makes me feel like it implies that you have watched the movie maybe or the live action. If you have,
What you said.
I'm sorry.
But once we have
It's
the cipher key, the Mianlun
it
Chamber will be left
must have
vulnerable
given you
to
the wrong
Fraxidus'
impression.
potential retaliation.
I would so recommend anybody watch Avatar at any age, of any,
We
just
must
any
keep
anything.
them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jinhsi. We'll distract the Fraxidus main forces.
I think it's one of the greatest series ever
giving
made, to
you
be
the
honest.
Opportunity to stage your ambush.
And the locals will handle the rest.
Also spared the live action thing. Good choice.
I will
People
send
had
some
high
men
hopes
to
for it,
open up the
though. I did
side
too.
for you.
I couldn't even
Head
finish
south
it, to be
and keep
honest. They
walking a
butchered
couple
some of the
minutes,
parts so
and you'll
badly.
see the Truth Seeker's Pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
Alright, let's get some shit done, baby. Let's kill some things. Aw.
In this place
What a
she
nice
was
smile.
born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount
Is this her
Firmament.
mom? Like, have I missed some of the story? Because I feel like she would be. I don't know if she is. They got the white hair. She seems like she cares about her very much. Which I would also care about her if she was kind of responsible for the fate of my whole city and my life. Yeah. Alright.
Did Xingyi and Jinhsi know each other?
Jinhsi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability and raised
Okay.
in City Hall to become the Sentinel's
So pretty
appointed
close,
resident.
pretty similar. There's
All
those
the
things I was
golden
talking about.
workers
Oh,
there
they're
helped care
penguins.
for and teach her at some
Sad.
point, including Lady Xingyi. She grew up with a
Leap device? I thought so. Oh, nice. I saw a bell. And then making out I was into other things. I see.
forced to suppress her
Yeah, no, that's
true
valid. That's
nature
valid.
from a young
It's definitely
age.
one of those things that I feel like anybody can watch at any age.
Jinhsi was only a
But it's still, I mean,
teenager
obviously
when she
depends on the
became a
interests.
magistrate. She has been burdened
Okay.
with unimaginable.
Oh, interesting. This reminds me a little bit of World of Warcraft.
Past Xingyi mentioned.
What zone am I thinking? It's in Wrath of the Lich King that has a lot of these like contraptions. I don't know. I'm kind of bad with old World of Warcraft lore,
Similar ways with the one we saw near the luminous shore.
but it's the one where it's like high up in the
entrance is
mountains.
built on that cliff.
I think Ulduar is
It's
the
been
raid that's in there.
locked.
That just reminded me of
We
it.
will need to break the 3 photon vaults with
It might be
ranged
Ulduar or it might be
attacks
something else
first.
that's named similarly because they have a lot of similar named things. What is the chain, Lee?
I was wondering, how did the court of Savante create such an advanced mechanism using the Sentinel's power? Mortals aren't supposed to be able to comprehend it. I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless the Sentinel willingly taught them. But why? We need to focus on items related to the court of Savante in Truthseeker's Pass. Maybe we can find some clues there.
Actually, never played World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King myself. I only joined and started playing the game originally when it was yeah, what do I need to do here? Oh, I see, I think. Yes. Okay. So I need to grab that at first.
Good. Did you
Yes.
see the tacitite fulminate on that
I only
cliff?
started playing when
Perhaps we can create an
Warlords of
opening in this
Draenor
disc with an
was about to
explosion.
end. I started playing in the beginning of the summer before Legion came out. So the one expansion that everybody always complains about and says they had the worst experience with, I was just in like the childhood awe of the beauty of the game. So Warlords of Draenor is actually a very like, it's connected to very like fond memories of the game for me. And then Legion came out, and obviously Legion was amazing. But the only reason I know about the other content is because I'm a completionist, so I was doing quite a lot of raids, just like soloing them to get the transmogs, to get the mounts and everything. I've killed the Lich King so many times, I still don't have the Invincible. I have to actually, maybe I should do like mount run streams every once in a while. I was considering resubscribing to World of Warcraft, but there's just so many games to play, as I said before. It's just hard to justify paying $15 for that subscription, and also having to buy the new expansion
I see.
when you're already not going to commit all of your time to it the way that you would in the past, or I would in the past at least.
It worked.
So I don't know if it'll happen.
The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3 photon vaults simultaneously.
There it is. Yeah. Well, if you start with the worst entry, you can't be disappointed. Yeah, that's
The
true.
blockade has been lifted.
That is
Let's go
true. Also started with Dark Souls 2. Oh, I've heard many bad things about that game. So compared to the others, of course. Yeah, that's good. Maybe I should have done that too. I feel like starting with Elden Ring was like a very, because there's so many quality of life things that it's gonna make me dislike the other games like at least a little bit. We'll see though. We'll see soon. I hope.
No. These monsters, they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the court of Savante. Did
Yeah, but I remember doing the garrison system. That was like, I spent quite a lot of time with the garrison system, just because I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was like, oh cool, player housing. Like, I've generally enjoyed this in other games, so I'll just go ahead and invest in it here. So I know everybody hated the garrisons. Well, I should correct that. They didn't hate them in the moment, because they gave them a lot of bonuses. But in hindsight, it was probably not a good idea to just have players playing the whole game outside of their garrison, doing their mining, their herbalism, everything. But that being said, it was very nice. It was like a little home area, and then I would go into the Shadow Moon Valley, because I decided my first character was actually a Draenei hunter. You can wonder why. I don't know. I guess I've always liked archers in the past when I was younger, and then Draenei just looked the coolest to me. Also, when I was younger, I thought all the horde races looked ugly as hell, and I did not want to play them. Like the orcs, because the orcs were hunched still, so I thought that was kind of stupid. The blood elves looked fine, of course. The trolls looked awful. I now love trolls. I love trolls very much. What else? Goblins, we still don't like goblins. Me and the homies hate goblins. But yeah, so I played Alliance just for the sake of the visuals. Oh shit. I gotta start playing more carefully. I'm letting myself get hit way too much. But yeah, so I would just go venture out into Shadow Moon Valley, get my ass kicked because I didn't know what I was doing. And then I was like, wait a minute. Why did I use my level boost when I've never played this game? By the way, yeah, I did 100 level boost and immediately started off with the garrison as my first ever character.
Let's go and have a look.
Don't ask. But then I made a new one. I made a human paladin, I think. I love paladins always. So I made a human paladin, and I just kind of did content one by one. I did Elven Forest. That was so good. I remember doing Blackrock Depths. That was, I think, I think that's the dungeon I'm thinking of, and if it is, then it's probably one of my favorite dungeons of all time. PRD. I think that's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
On that gate. It's a flare crest.
Yeah, so those were such good times. To be fair, Wrath of the Lich King was my last WoW adventure back then. Oh, really? I can compare. And I also were Draenei. Oh. And Elemental Shaman. Ooh, the Shamans, I feel like Shamans are tough. Like, with managing their mana and their, like, elemental stuff, I feel like. Or at least for me they were. I tried them a little bit.
Earlier should be one of them. Yes. We still need the other two flare stones to open it.
But yeah, now I play, I mean,
wait.
First of all, now I don't play. But the last time that I played, I've been kind of trying to do everything. I've been trying to learn every class. Not to a deep extent, just in general. Yeah. Wasn't the best at DPS, but I had fun. There it is. That's all you need. I remember I tried to tank, even though I didn't even know what the frick it was. So I was just like, you know what? Like, let me do this, because I was a paladin, so I could play any role. I did not try to heal. I had a feeling that healing would be hard and dangerous as a new player, so I didn't do it. But tanking, I was like, why not? Man, there were a lot of people mad at me in Dungeon Finder.
She is likely teetering
but yeah.
on the edge of overclocking now. We are running out of time.
Granted, I ended up getting pretty good at tanking. Oh, I remember I used to, because I the first character I ever did was a the Draenei Hunter, and I level boosted him. And the first thing I did was, ooh, shiny button with an eye. Let me click that. Oh, raid? Queue in? Sure, let's do it. So I queued into a raid, and it was High Mall. That was literally probably on my first day of buying the game. Was me doing that. Yo, what up? So we're just talking about World of Warcraft while playing a totally different game of a different style. But yeah, so I was a hunter. I queued in on my first day, not knowing anything about the game, into High Mall, and everybody was like, "Hunter, turn off your pet taunt. Turn off your pet taunt." And I was like, "Are they talking to me? Like, what's going on? What's going on?" And I was just not. I didn't even get kicked out because it was LFR, so like nobody really cared too much. But they were mad in chat. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Just exploring the new update. It looks very good so far. We're not reading all that though. Okay, let's see. They'll tell us about it. This update looks
Sentinel's
great so far.
situation is worse than we thought. It had already sustained severe injuries when it descended upon Mount Firmament. With one of the temporal programs lost, it no longer had the power to restore time. Instead, it could only stop and rewind it.
Huh,
So,
interesting.
the Sentinel protected Hongzhen with its power. But it couldn't return things back to normal?
It would seem so. According to their theories, the Sentinel's injury would worsen over time. And if the Sentinel perishes, the temporal disruptions will spiral out of control, engulfing all of Jinzhou.
That's not good. I think we should do something about that. Paladin was on a roller coaster over the course of the add-ons. They were from awful, can't do anything, but nothing good, to OP in almost everything. Yeah, I think the reason that I chose to play Paladin after that Hunter that I kind of like left the Hunter, like I just kind of put him off to the side for a little while because they could only DPS and I obviously didn't do any DPS as a new player. So I decided to play Paladin, and the reason that I liked it so much was because as a solo player, which is what I was at that time, and kind of still am, it had like everything in the toolkit, so I was actually able to heal myself and everything. I tried playing Warrior and I feel like I was dying a lot, like if I remember correctly. Potentially the same thing with some other classes. And then healers of course just can't do damage, so that was also not good for solo questing at all.
And a peculiar visitor who is immune to time disruptions would have to come up with a last resort.
The Chronos
The
Orders.
Sentinel couldn't be fixed, so they decided to replicate its power onto a resonator through induced resonance. Their experiments resulted in the first Chronos Order, a man-made resonance object.
So it worked?
No. A Chronos Order can only rewind time within a narrow range. It's no match for the Sentinel's immense power.
If objects didn't work, then if it was a person...
We're getting closer and closer to the truth. 2 more flare stones left. Everything aside, first we must find Jinhsi.
Okay, so... Well... I can't wait to have to look up where all of these are. Oh wait, these guys are higher level. Oh shit. That's not good. I shouldn't have put away my Verena, because I can't heal anymore.
Burn to ashes. Let's do this another way. Inferno. I'm on my edge.
Oh shit, is that... Was that a... I looked away literally to read chat for 1 second. Was that like a... Oh, break free. Okay, interesting. That's a new mechanic. That hasn't been here before. Clang Bang. Summon a Clang Bang that follows the enemy. Huh, interesting. Looks like echoes have new functionalities as well. Unless that's like the echo ability. Let me check this out really quickly because I'm curious. Clang Bang. There it is. Can I, how do I see... Ah, it's okay. It's fine. It's only like a level 1 echo, or like 1-star echo, so it's not really that crazy special. What was I doing? I was going to change my team to Verena.
So let's go sightseeing together.
Nice. And I also did... Okay, the event has something for me. I love collecting these. It's the most fun thing for me. There it is. And one last thing was the Pioneer podcast. Yes. Okay. Oh shit, my wayplays. I don't think they're... 234. Okay, I'll have to use them soon. I guess I have to kill these guys as well. Oh shit. Oh shit. Dude, my characters are so low. Please. Dear lord. I feel like Elden Ring has changed my mindset about this game to where I feel like this game is so casual that I can just stop paying attention completely, and that is just not the case. You still have to pay some attention here. Especially with these higher level enemies. I'm not really sure why they're made to be higher level. Usually everything scales to you. But... is this a new one? I don't think so. No, it's not. Oh, what's up there? Huh. Truth Seeker's Pass. Huh. Well, I want to check this out real quick before we leave. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. I'll do what you ask me to, game. Okay. So, should I... I guess I have to go this way. Oh. I got too excited. I wanted to skip everything, so I missed this thing.
Another chrono sorter. The second flare.
Okay, I guess this should be fine.
Behind this gate.
Yes.
Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chrono sorter.
Looks like there's an extra puzzle to do here, but I'll save it for later. I do need to change my team one more time.
Any detail along the way could become valuable.
This is a little bit annoying to have to do, honestly. I feel like they should
Still another photon
change
vault
it.
to break. We can't reach it from here.
Oh, yes we
need to
can.
look around for a better vantage point.
Oh, I see. Huh, I guess I have to go around, probably? Shoot through the crack? Yeah. Or whatever this is. Where's this gonna take me? Huh. Transform into Clang Bang. Oh, I see. Launch yourself at the vertical ice barrier to break through it. That's really cool. That's a really cool feature. I will do that. Okay, I guess I have to have it this way.
Device on the floating slab. It could help us open the path to other places.
Oops.
Shall we give it a try?
Don't worry about it. Echo challenge.
So it turns
Oh, so it is
into a
this thing.
clang bang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall.
That's so awesome.
Another chrono sorter. Let's give it a try.
Man, this is a complicated puzzle.
The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the tacitite fulminate across the water.
Okay.
This hidden
I'm surprised by
area
how many
may
steps
allow
this
us to
puzzle
reach
had,
that photon
honestly.
vault.
That's a new kind of enemy. Too bad he's no match for me.
Tear them to pieces.
Nice. Okay. And this should be the last thing that I have to do. Okay, there it is. Finally. Man. I'll have to get this guy. I have to get this guy. And then I have to go behind here. I'm not really sure if there's a time limit on these. I hope not. No, it's fine. I think as long as you don't reset them, it should be okay. Changing my team back before I die again.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
Wait.
One last flare stone to go. There's a carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone is on the floor beneath us. We should be able to find Jinhsi soon.
Beneath, she said? Okay, let's go to the lower tier. Inspect the CSC tome.
Is that so?
What does it say?
So this file confirms that the chronosorters are artificial resonance objects. They activate when hit with a strong impact to create the corresponding resonance effects. And this also answers my previous question. The chronosorters rewind time through resonating with the Sentinel.
That sounds really powerful.
No, it was nowhere near enough. The chronosorters shut down once they are removed from the Sentinel's range, or the abnormal time flow on Mount Firmament. Plus, as artificial resonance objects, their capacity is limited. According to the Court of Savante researchers, there was a hypothesis that could potentially make them more powerful, the Second Resonance Awakening hypothesis, which states the collision between two resonating frequencies might cause a Second Resonance Awakening.
A destined fight between Jinhsi and the Sentinel.
Yes. That fight has to happen to trigger a Second Resonance Awakening for Jinhsi, so she may exert even stronger resonance abilities, ones that allow her to restore the flow of time.
Did the Court of Savante's research succeed?
Countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies, but they were no match. All the machines turned to dust.
Without exception?
One chronosorter briefly showed the power to restore time before breaking apart. This proved that a second awakening can indeed improve resonance ability. The research log mentioned that all chronosorters were working in an overdrive mode. It's similar to how human resonators experience overclocking.
Interesting, we do already know what overclocking is. It doesn't sound like a good thing. No, it does not.
It's not. In addition, I noticed another detail in these records. The chronosorters required manual control, while the Sentinel Jue appeared to be under someone else's command. In the only incident of success, just as the chronosorter was about to break down, that peculiar visitor gave an order to the Sentinel, and the Sentinel successfully transferred some kind of energy to the chronosorter thanks to that order.
Energy transmission.
Do you have an idea?
No. Alright, there it is. I swear we're gonna walk like 30 steps and they're gonna hit us with another cutscene. Yeah. It wasn't even 30, it was like 10. Oh, there she is, finally! Good to see that she's alive. I think this is the point where we might have a chance to actually play as her and see what her abilities are like. I hope so.
You.
The dawn alert was alerting just FYI.
Special.
Wait, really?
The temporal disruption
no.
can't hurt her.
I'll have to fix that. Yeah, I figured it might not. Oh my goodness.
But Chang Li, you're
Dude, thank you so much. I have to check that out later. I promise I'll fix it. But thank you so much for the donation. I really, really appreciate it.
As your teacher and courtier, it is only right for me to do so. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even have...
Just so you know, you're a Chad. That's the donation that should have showed up.
Rover has a strong connection to this place. You need her help to resolve Mount Firmament's crisis.
That one.
But we already owe Rover a lot.
I don't mind helping you again.
Thank you, Rover. Thank you. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon as possible. And we can finally talk to it in person. It will surely have the answers you want.
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinhsi?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel was already injured upon its arrival at Mount Firmament.
I'm gonna skip through this just a little bit because I do want to have some more gameplay.
The flow of time became unstable here. Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance
Let's say you can achieve all that, but Jinhsi, do you understand what is at stake for yourself?
No, she's a Chad too. She knows what needs to be done.
I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to.
I'm telling you, this is, well, you haven't watched Avatar, but this is 100% just like Yue from Avatar. She had a connection to the moon spirit, and she also was like kind of sharing that power. Obviously a different storyline, but I'm just another point of inspiration potentially.
The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you plan to do if the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable? Today it's Mount Firmament, but tomorrow it could be all of Jinzhou.
I will. If it truly comes down to that, I'll fulfill Jue's prophecy myself.
There it is.
It's the only way to save Mount Firmament.
Have you thought about the consequences, Jinhsi? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel. We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever.
I just realized, you know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of, I haven't watched this anime, but, Frieren. I don't remember the full name of the anime, but, I think Soso Frieren or something like that. She looks like the main character.
Fight in your current condition? I can see right through your facade, Jinhsi.
Hang on. I have to check this out, actually. I'm curious.
You're one to talk, my teacher. I learned from the best. When have you ever backed down
maybe not so
from
much.
risking your life for what
Kind
you
of a
believe
little bit. Hang on. Can I just pull up the image?
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you that. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive as long as we can to achieve more. Jinhsi, you must...
Yeah.
Changli.
Like, I don't know. I mean, it's not too far away. It's just a very white hair, I think.
Jinhsi, I don't
But it made me think of it.
Stop you. That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. All evidence we've gathered points to this being true.
Oh, you know the main characters, like Toph? Oh, yeah. I think the blue girl Katara. Yeah, yep. No, it's all good, it's all good.
It must be Rover.
It's nice to know how good of a series it is, because literally just recently, like I think it was the previous season, Fortnite added like an avatar special package where you could get like Toph, you could get Katara, the blue girl, and then Zuko as well. You probably know the Scar Boy. But it's just nice to see it kind of living on. And it wasn't like the live action versions or anything, it was the original cartoon. Oh, and Aang, of course, the main character, Avatar. I don't remember anything, but I can fight. It's a good mentality to have, I think.
Jinhsi will keep your words in mind.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our sentinel trapped.
Found Toph always funny.
She
She is. The amount of blind jokes that she made about herself being blind, it's really good. She has a good sense of humor. Maybe they manipulated the Sentinel's weakness. Yeah, Toph would be an easy cosplay to do. She has like a very simple tunic or something. I might actually do that at some point. I was thinking about it. Do like a special, maybe once every couple of months sort of episode where I just like dress up as someone.
Inside the stone chamber behind its entrance gate.
Maybe.
There is one more flare stone to work out. Let's get moving.
Great. More gameplay for 50 steps. Oh, interesting.
Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
Interesting. Okay, so we want to go ahead and shoot this one. I'm gonna go ahead and change Yinlin on my team, so I don't have to keep changing back and forth between the shooters and the healer. Okay. So we can shoot this one. That one. There it is. Oops.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
And I would know this... How?
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific
I'm not sure if I
order.
should like spend time to figure out the order or just trial and error. Oops.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific
The number of
order.
stone pillars? Wait, where? Oh, I see. How did I... Dear lord. Yeah. Yeah. You're so right about that. I don't know how I didn't notice those. I was honestly gonna just brute force it. If it was like one more, then there would be too many combinations, but just 3 is not too
Must have
bad.
worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
Okay. There it is. Wait, let me get that chest though. Yeah, hang on. I didn't even realize that there was a chest up there. But we as completionists never miss anything.
Now,
There it is.
that's a total steal.
This is why I will never play like strict puzzle games on stream. I feel like I would just make myself look like a fool. Even though I like them. Like Portal. Portal is a good example. I actually kind of wish that I like played Portal on stream for the first time ever. Oh shit. Yes! I get to fight as both of them? Is this Ramiel from Evangelion? Oh my god. How do I... Okay, there it is. I like the dragon attack that she has. That's like the nice thing. Oops. Ooh, interesting. There it is. And then there's Chang Li. Her attacks kind of look flashy, I have to say. And I love the actual color of the red. I wish it didn't get hit though. Jesus Christ. Please. I've never fought this enemy before, that's why I'm so bad. I promise guys, I'm usually not this bad. Okay. Man, both of them are really good. Honestly, I don't know what I want to pull for.
Together we vanish. Feathers incinerate. Take 4.
Wow. So flashy. Am I flying? I'm flying right now.
Trial through sacrifice.
There it is. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Approach and activate the flare stone. Yes. This should be about the end of the quest, I would think. Just from the Fire Nation? I hope so. The Fire Nation were always my favorite as a kid. I think Fire and Earth, obviously, they were the most like flashy fighting type. Airbending is obviously very cool, and waterbending. Probably much more practical if I had to choose one for the real life. Like, if I, you know, could bend in real life. But Fire and Earth were always my favorite. And then something cool is that actually, they introduced... This was in the original series, and then it was built upon in the Korra, which was the second series, the sequel. They actually have, like, advanced forms of the bending.
We've reached the carrier lift.
Which way should I go? To the upper tier. So, like, earthbending could basically evolve itself into being able to bend metal, or being able to bend magma. And firebending could do lightning bending, which you might know from Azula, if you, like, are aware of her as a character in general, her existence. What else? Trying to think. Waterbending can heal. And bloodbend. That's a good one. Road of Pilgrimage, new quest. Okay. Yeah, and the grandpa of the antagonist was also a very good and deep character, as I heard. Yes. Yes. Uncle, but I know who you're talking about, yes. They did call him grandpa, I think, a couple times, because he is a quite an old guy. I think he's pretty much everybody's actual favorite. Provides good life advice. Cipher key, okay. Uh-oh.
Rover, take good care of the cipher key.
Wait, why is this my responsibility?
I'm leaving the rest to you and Jinhsi.
No! What about you?
Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. I journeyed with you into the mountains to ensure you meet up with Jinhsi. From this point onward, I will be counting on you both to go and confront the Sentinel.
She's just trying to slack. I don't know. Imagine your real name is Rover. So immersive. Yeah, I wonder where they got the inspiration for that from.
I'm here to guide, not intervene.
Rover.
The path is yours to choose.
Yeah, very interesting.
Not to mention,
I think it works better for the male character, to be honest.
Non-stop.
For the female, they could have gone with something else, I feel like.
Someone to keep them at bay.
Maybe Rovia or something. The facts of this are here for me. Yeah, Rover and Rovia. That could work better, I think.
They've been constantly watching you, interested in your every move. They can never... By all means, please carry on without me. As for myself...
Land Rover? I also thought about that.
Make my contributions from.
Reference. Why is she all...
Speak of the devils.
Huh? I thought that she was a bad guy for a second. She was seeming so... Is she? That's kind of badass.
How rude. This is not how we greet people here.
That sword is so red.
Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Damn, dude, I'm so... I'm saving for her. I'm not spending a single astrite on Jinhsi. Yeah, damn, bro. I wasn't sure if this was the intended effect, but for a second I thought she was a bad guy. I thought she was about to turn on us or something. That was very cool. Alright, there it is.
Changli has her plans.
There it is.
I don't believe we will run
And
into
now
her
we are in the
while
open
she's on
world,
way.
I think. Okay. Well. Yeah, these enemies are a little bit of a high level. I'll kill this. Actually, I don't know if I will. Yeah, I don't do a lot of damage. I honestly do not want to fight him right now. No thanks. I'll go back to the city. I think we might be able to turn it back into a normal city at this point, I hope. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the game, is being able to be on the glider and just overlooking everything. Dude, look at that. Wow. I don't think there's a button to turn off your UI. I'll have to check. Because this would be one hell of a screenshot. Okay. Let's see. Not really sure which way I'm going. No, these guys are still all frozen.
It's Madam Magistrate. She's back.
Bing G.
I must go.
Maybe there's a photo mode? You know what? You're so right. Yeah, I guess I have to pause the game, but it does pause the game, like you can actually stop mid-air. Good reminder. I never use the feature, but I probably should. I can make some nice wallpapers of this. Okay, let's see what happens. Jinhsi places the cipher key onto the keyforge.
The Mianlun chamber is open now. You can proceed inside. Before you go, there's something important I need to tell you.
About how the Fraxidus imprisoned your sentinel? Yeah, we already know.
Changli was right. They used the Court of Cervantes' research to trap our sentinel in its resting chamber.
How did they do it?
They used the chronosorters. Our captured artificer revealed that the Fraxidus sent a death squad to invade Mount Firmament. They had a twofold plan. First, to place the chronosorter in the Mianlun chamber while it was still operational. And second, to lure the Sentinel back to Mount Firmament. Although their death squad was no match for the Sentinel, by forcing its hand, the powerful resonance ability of the Sentinel would clash with the energy of the chronosorter. This would ultimately cause harm to itself.
How could some of the chronosorters trap the sentinel?
What if the Fraxidus modified those chronosorters? A whole bunch of them.
True.
Pushed to their limits, but not even that was enough to take down the Sentinel. After the first hit, they set up modified flare crests in the Mianlun chamber to form a special force field along with those chronosorters. It prevented the Sentinel from replenishing energy.
So, we must free the Sentinel from that force field first.
We're gonna free him just so she can beat him up. That's so unfair.
Than it sounds.
The poor guy is gonna be so
the people of Hongzhen have lived with the
out of
Sentinel
energy
for generations. We can usually tell if it's in good shape or not.
This is so interesting. I wonder if he's gonna like actually survive after she does like her whole like absorbing energy thing, or if that's gonna like completely get rid of Jinzhou's sentinel.
Want to stop at Mount Firmament. Madam Magistrate, I'm sure you didn't come here just for the sentinel. Please tell us what you know, Madam Magistrate.
Yes. I will tell you everything.
Jinhsi field.
So
that was like 1
sentinel
second.
Is actually injured, and it's been getting worse, Madam Magistrate.
Yep.
It's always a challenge to decipher the Sentinel's intentions. But now that I reflect on it, perhaps the Sentinel saw in you the potential to... I just never thought you'd be willing to follow through with that.
It was here on this very mountain that I first encountered the Sentinel. Back then, I was too young to remember anything. Even the image of Mount Firmament has slipped from my mind.
Man, these guys are actual professional yappers. I wonder how much money they spent on, one, animating all these scenes, and two, paying the voice actors.
Lady Xingyi, I was born with my life, my everything connected to our Sentinel. But my duty as its appointed resonator is not the only reason for my decision. I'm following the heart of my younger self before I became Jinhsi. The girl who used to laugh with pure joy as she felt the snow from Mount Firmament on her face. I am a seed born on Mount Firmament, carried by the wind to every corner of Jinzhou. It's time for me to take root and grow into something greater.
No matter what happens or what choices you make, please remember, the people of Hongzhen will always have your back. Mount Firmament has been stagnant for eternity. Perhaps a sudden crack of lightning is what we need to break through the fog of uncertainty that has lingered over us for far too long. Once you
Okay,
pass through
here we go.
Hongzhen,
Leave the chamber.
keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff.
Oh,
That
wait.
will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlun Chamber.
I wonder how much longer this main quest has. I have to admit, they actually have quite a lot of new content. Like, I expected there to be less. And then there's also the exploration stuff as well. That's probably going to be for a different stream. I will do all of the exploration in one stream at some point, for sure. But in the meantime, it was the event that I wanted to check out. Because the event kind of gives you a good approximation of, or kind of, maybe? No, these seem to be kind of separate. Okay. Let's see. Everybody's still frozen.
Jinhsi,
Okay.
so far, everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice.
I feel like they should do more moments where they talk in the background of you doing something. So you can kind of pay attention, but also you don't feel like super limited by the fact that you're just sitting there watching a cutscene.
And see for myself.
Okay, head to the... still the same quest. Oh, you know what I should have done is I should have revived my characters that I've already killed. It's okay though, I should be fine, I think. I assume it's gonna give me the trial resonator anyway to fight with,
The
Jinhsi.
Mianlun chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
So green. Dance Chelonian. New quest? Road of Pilgrimage. Press forward. Oh, wow. For now, I'll just move on. I'm not gonna engage in those guys. Or with those guys. I can just fly through the whole thing? This is awesome. I was hoping that they would add more opportunities for you to be Spider-Man in this game. And I'm glad to see that they did actually do that. I have my worst character, like, oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna die, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, can I change my team mid-combat? I might be able to. No. Hang on. Give me just a second. There it is. Okay. I need Yinlin, absolutely. Okay. Now I actually stand a chance. That was very, very careless of me. Okay. Man, but these enemies are so high level compared to me. This is the first time I'm actually struggling, like, kind of struggling in this game. This is harder than Elden Ring. I promise you guys right now. At least I'm kind of knocking them down.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Gotta finish this big guy because he's gonna do a lot of damage to me if I don't. Oh my goodness. There it is. And I got an echo from him. Nice. I think I already have that one, to be honest, but I'll still take it. It's probably going to have better stats.
I can take it.
Wind Rider.
I wouldn't believe you if you have died 50+ times. Should I start a death counter for this game? That'd be so sad. That'd be so embarrassing. Wuthering Waves death count 1,572. People would pull up in the stream and immediately leave. Alright, nice. Okay. We are in the main chamber. There it is. I think this is this where the final fight's gonna happen?
This must be the Mianlong chamber. We should now help the Sentinel break free from the Flare Crest spines.
The water surface isn't moving at all.
Chronosorters nearby may have frozen this body of water in time. Or it could have been caused by the temporal disruptions here. Either way, we can use it to our advantage. We can walk over. We are too far away to see what's going on inside.
Oh, so we're not inside yet. Interesting.
Let's go. I still need more information to determine what we should do next.
Can I dive? It'd be really cool if I could dive. I don't think so. Yo, there's a... That looks very cool. That is a mob we haven't seen in the game before. Wow. I want to fight whatever that thing is. I think we might be able to if there's a chrono thing here.
I can feel the Sentinel's presence inside. But it's not responding.
Oh, wow. I think it would be an awesome move if they actually invested into making an anime of this game. Like, I feel like they have enough backstory and like kind of things happening that they would be able to work with it pretty well. Oh wow. First underwater fight? Hmm. Inspect the hibernation pod.
The Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the flare crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones. Or any kind of entrance to another chamber.
There seems to be something underwater.
It's the thing. So we are gonna have to fight it. Oh my goodness.
The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone. On that rock.
Let's go retrieve it.
Okay. How do I... Oh, this is weird. There's like different things to do here. Or actually, hang on. Because this thing you usually have to pick up. Yeah. And put it somewhere. Oh, I see. I understand. Okay, so we have to break... Basically, we have to break the encasing over this thing before we can actually shoot at it.
We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon ball first.
Okay.
Crush them! Time to wrap it up. My field of expertise.
Oh my goodness. These puzzles are complicated compared to the first part of the game. In fact, I'm not really sure if you had to do any puzzles for the main story at all. In the very beginning. That's pretty cool. Normally I wouldn't complain, but I feel like for stream, any sort of puzzle content usually ends up taking too long. We talked about attention spans earlier. That's like kind of the main issue. But at least there's some combat in between. Alright, so this guy is here, which means... Oh, I understand what needs to happen. So we need to kill those guys, use that chronosphere to change the stuff here to pick up that thing, to shoot it over there, and then we can open the lock mechanism. So many extra steps.
Life is in everything.
I wonder if there's like more puzzles in Elden Ring that I'm just missing. Because I haven't really had to use my brain too much, I feel like. There's certain references to where like you have to remember, oh, I got some item from somewhere, maybe I should put it into this thing or something like that. But there's not actual like puzzles they have to solve, at least as far as I know. If there are, then man, I must be missing out on a lot. There it is. That's what I was talking about. So whenever that circle happens, that's the moment that you can counter the boss and basically like do a lot of damage to his poise. Not necessarily knock down always, but you do break the poise quite significantly. And if with this Jian character, the one that's that I was just playing before this, this guy, the first character that they released, with him, if you basically do his ultimate or his heavy attack, he does so many hits so quickly that it's basically a riposte machine. Like, you will get it no matter what. It's such a pay-to-win feature, unironically. Super overpowered. I love it. There are some puzzles, but super few, no lengthy ones. That's good. That's good. Elden Ring is hard enough with other things, if you choose to play it the way that I am. If I had to solve puzzles, then it would be the gameplay would be like 1,000 hours long.
Tacit discord found them.
The whole playthrough.
The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the
I love this
mighty
art style.
sentinel. With a burst of energy, our sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a loam, and dark clouds gathered. The sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou.
Bro, now she has to kill him? Well, not kill him. I don't understand the story enough to understand what she has to do. But she kind of has to fight him. In a way. That's really cool. The deceased infant here, is it?
Yes, it's me. I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life, and never ventured into Hongzhen. Yet even I know of the legend. To me, Jue is more than just our sentinel, or a revered divine being. It raised me and saved me from certain death. I've been thinking about it on our way here. If the sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first place? Now
There has
I
to be another
understand
way.
why. Because I am the Sentinel's resonator.
Oh, never mind.
I may not have any extraordinary abilities, but I do possess the temporal program that it accidentally lost. If Jinzhou ever faces a similar time crisis, I might be the only one who can set things right. In our Sentinel's prediction, the battle between us is supposed to happen in the distant future. It had been waiting for an opportunity, a right moment to tell me the truth. That's why it didn't explain. Now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel has been waiting for. But my body cannot hold up much longer.
Oh yeah, you can see the scales on her, kind of showing up more.
I have to go and face it while I still can.
Well, it can be dragon versus dragon. That's
To
pretty
learn
cool
about
too.
the truth, or complete our destined battle.
You can still give up. As your friend, I don't want to see you suffer.
Give up my duty.
That's what I was talking about the
never
lines.
thought
Not
about
it doesn't matter what you actually say. That one was clearly
be
more
honest,
tailored to the
I
first
did doubt
response.
myself many times. It was the endless kindness
But I'm pretty sure
of
that,
you,
like, I don't know if there's
Jinhsi,
any difference in the responses that
Jinhsi,
characters give
and
based off
everyone
of what
in
you say.
Jinzhou that gave
I'm
me
pretty sure they're
courage
always
to
very,
show
like,
it.
strict, coded the same way. The illusion of choice.
Even Jue's decision to bring me back to life, whether out of pity or not, I am truly grateful. The thought of it warms my heart every time. Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me.
Yeah.
Even without the title of magistrate, I could never leave Jinzhou behind.
It makes me wonder if I should just, like, click whatever answer. But on the other hand, I feel like it's gonna be taken away from my own experience of, like,
I'm okay.
I can pretend in my head that my person, like, has an actual
Pain I'm feeling is
character
nothing
and
compared to
personality.
those trapped in the temporal disruptions.
So I'll keep pretending like I'm answering in real life.
I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible.
We draw from the same source of power. Saving it means saving myself.
Do you have to fight the Sentinel?
If there is truly no other option in the end,
Or Mercer for sure. Yeah.
then I will have to fight it.
It's like Fallout 4. I'm pretty sure that was the thing that people complained about with Fallout 4 the most.
Fight.
Especially since it came after New Vegas and 3.
Defend Jinzhou.
Which were both like very
Lost, but many will
decision heavy with a lot of choices.
If it means
Keep in mind I
everyone
haven't
safe,
played those, I've only played 4.
then I have no regrets giving my own life.
And 4 for me was really great.
But let me make one thing clear.
But it had the
I
same
am
effect
not
as well.
planning on dying yet. I am here to fight for a chance at survival, no matter how slim that chance may be.
It was actually a little bit different. It's not that the characters always reacted
We're
the same
not in
way.
a situation
It's that if you
where death
gave them
is
the
our
wrong
only
answer, they would just
option.
berate you until you gave them the right answer. It's like, do you want to help us? And if you say no, they'll be like, oh, come on, like, you gotta help us. And then it will still accept the quest and make you do it. It's the only quest that you can do. Yeah. I will help you.
Thank you for placing your trust in me.
But as somebody who was new to the Fallout series and was not aware of that super huge,
Many
like,
good
decision
things have happened to
aspect,
me since you arrived in Jinzhou.
the kind of gameplay that Fallout 4 provided was actually good. It's one of my favorite games, probably. Purely based on nostalgia, by the way.
Thank you, Rover.
I remember sitting in... Oh god, it was middle school. Middle school during Christmas break. So it was, like, cold outside. I was in a blanket. I was sitting in front of the TV on the... We had an Xbox back then. On the Xbox One. And just playing that game. And mainly building my settlement. I loved doing that. I am always here for you.
My teacher Chung Li told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. As I know you have a special connection with our Sentinel, I need your support in this decision. But don't worry, I'm prepared. This isn't about succumbing to destiny. It's about embracing it fully. I am grateful to have you by my side through it all.
There it is. Alright. Let's do this thing. This might be the end of the main questline for this patch. I don't know. There might be some sort of epilogue though. I think they usually do that. I got furious building that settlement. If I remember correctly, the placement was hard to think. Really? I don't know if I ever struggled with that personally. But also, I don't know if I was like too much of a perfectionist or not when I was doing it. I just remember building so many trading out like posts so that I could passively make money. Just go up, collect them. Alright, nice. Ooh, Pioneer podcast level. Let's go. Something that's really nice about this game is that you actually can level up the podcast as far as you want, and then if you buy it, it will give you all of the premium rewards that you missed. Which is really nice. I learned that on the first podcast that they had. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh, I was switching my characters, that's right. Alto.
Nice pick.
Okay.
You won't regret you.
Yeah, Fallout 4 holds many fond memories for me. Let's see, I need... Oh yeah. I forgot. I need to go this way. What is that over there? A chest. Nice.
Now, that's a total steal.
Okay, so we need... this right here. Perfect. Okay, so now I can go ahead and get that little thing. That crystal. And that crystal can be launched high speed at... well, I was gonna use it on the other one, but I assume it's gonna be this one. Oh, interesting. Huh. Would you look at that? Approach and activate the flare stone to put out the flare crest. Part 1. I'm not sure if I'm understanding the puzzle correctly. Oh, that was frozen, I just realized. I guess we'll find out soon. Here it is. So, this one, open? Operate the chrono sorter. Okay.
Let's look for them nearby.
Okay, we got this. So, the other one's gonna be over there. So we need to break this thing. I'm not sure if I'll be able to take this one all the way to where I need it to be. If I take this... That's very weird. Hang on. Am I tweaking?
The remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Where you got that
Ledge.
Afagor from?
If only there was a
I have no idea. It's
Let's look around.
It's definitely a meme from somewhere. Afagor. It's kind of like at least a year old. I'll have to find it. If I find it, I will bring it up on the screen on the next stream for sure. Okay. Operate the cross order to adjust the water level. Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. Yeah, there it is. That's gonna make more sense. Yeah, Afragor, that's not an accent, that's straight up just a typo meme. Australian. I'll take it. Australians are funny. I would... If not for the spiders, I would love to go to Australia. Actually, I probably still love to go to Australia. Just see what it's like. Okay, there it is. Oh my goodness. What is this?
One last flare stone to go.
Oh, nice, okay. Can I... Yes. There it is. Wham bam. Yep. This was a long puzzle to solve. Oh, and there's a chest over there. I don't know if I want to fight that bear, to be honest. Huh. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna worry about that right now. I'll go back to it. Australia is my least favorite continent. I don't want to have to check for deadly spiders when getting into my shoes. Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing, is you wouldn't have to check your shoes, because the spiders aren't, you know, small enough to fit in there, probably. Now your jacket, on the other hand, that might be a problem. Alright. Yeah, it's crazy for me to see, like, any sort of videos of people in Australia just acting like it's totally normal to have, like, a... Insert your own Pokemon as, like, their backyard pet. Whether it's a giant, like, huntsman spider that's, like, this big. Or it's, like, just snakes and other things that could potentially be harmful. Keep in mind, I love snakes, but it's just... I'd love to have a pet snake. I don't want wild ones just roaming around. Okay, it's just a land of nopes for me, yeah. That's a good way to put it. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. No, I need to change my characters. I need to change my characters. Stop, 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 stop. Are we... Nope, we're in combat. Nope. We're not gonna survive this combat if I can't change my characters. We gotta run away, sorry guys. Pussy moves, I know. Okay. I should probably level up all these characters that I have, to be honest. I don't want to waste materials on them. That's the issue.
Anything you need me to deal with?
Okay. We're good now. Oh, these are just... This guy's level 64. There it is. It'll be an easy fight. There it is. Poise break, I think. Yes. I think, I'm not really sure about this. I'm not, like, super cultured in terms of video games in general. But this kind of combat, could this be described as Devil May Cry combat? Because I heard somebody say that, and it made me want to play the Devil May Cry series. Because I like this a lot. It has those, like, Elden Ring or Dark Souls elements of poise breaks and obviously dodging counterattacks, but there's obviously something different too, and I'm just not sure what it is. Boss, yeah, not really, right? Yeah, I don't mind snakes either, just insect types. Yeah, I hate insects, and for the longest time I couldn't tell why that was, until I realized
Sentinel should be able to break free now.
that unlike snakes or most animals that move in
I
the
believe so.
like on the ground,
Let's
they're
head
stuck
back
to the ground.
Sentinel's place.
Insects can fly, so they can move anywhere in the 360 sphere, any direction, and that's too unpredictable for me. If it's like an alligator in Florida, you know, like I could probably deal with that, you know? I haven't been there, but I bet I'd be able to. Because they are stuck to the ground, and they're not very good at turning. But cockroaches, bro? The flying ones? Oh, hell no. Shit. She has the same tacit mark as Gion, the one on the back. That's very cool. Shit. What's going on? Uh-oh. Friend or foe? There he is. That water looks like liquid mercury. That's so cool. It's as flashy as Devil May Cry for sure.
It has been quite some time. And greetings, Lady Arbiter. Or should one address you as Rover now?
I feel like I don't have the authority to tell this dragon what to call me.
One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Yet its significance heralds Jinzhou's fateful juncture. Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms and fight for their fate? Or shall they retreat to their cradle and slumber?
Slumber sounds good.
The seed of the future shall be sown in this very moment.
At least Abby seems to think so. What do you mean by arbiter? What should I do?
Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. For now, one must implore you to simply engage, decide, and observe. Jinhsi, your journey has been an arduous one. Aside from aiding one in this predicament, surely there are other inquiries you wish to make.
I cannot bring myself to ask for more. All I seek is the truth. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the temporal mandate and your injuries, please do not keep the truth from me any longer.
One understands your concerns. The timing may not be optimal for this disclosure. Yet in the midst of crisis, one must act with expedience. For one will soon perish.
Oh shit.
One such as this, of immortal nature, is designed to endure for all time. Yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times, and now relies on the Myeonlung Chamber for survival. This is not the optimal solution. For a long time, One has had to use this chamber to replenish energy, hoping to delay the inevitable doom.
He has earrings? That's cool.
Yet fate cannot be defied.
Who put those on there?
The Fraxidas have conspired against this one. Now, the injury only worsens. The Mianlong chamber can no longer prolong one's life.
If you die, what will happen to Jinzhou?
Jinzhou. The city of Jinzhou will be no more.
I am not amused at all.
Since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate to repel tacit discords, time has been in disarray within this location. The fate of Jinzhou was sealed from that moment on. Over the past millennia, one has defied the laws of nature and sustained Jinzhou at the cost of one's own life force. Otherwise, the temporal disruption would wreak havoc not only on Mount Firmament, but on the entire region of Jinzhou. If this were to happen, all life will be engulfed in a chaotic storm of twisted time flow.
What would happen to them?
Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. The past and the future meld into one, rendering life indistinguishable from death. The ceremonial rituals and endless battles persist, intertwining joy and sorrow into an eternal blur.
Yeah, seriously. I'm not skipping this because I feel like it is a little bit important, and also it's kind of interesting, at least to me. But that is the yapping dragon of the north.
Ceases to exist. It is this one's own doing, and one must put an end to it. In the coming days, one will exert every ounce of strength to freeze the time in Jinzhou at the cost of one's remaining life.
This is very music nerdy because the music isn't even epic, but I love the soundtrack right now.
Will fall into stillness,
Just
but
some
not
strings,
perish.
setting that tone.
In the distant future, the people of Wanglong may discover a method to rescue Jinzhou.
I think just the way that it conveys the mood of the heaviness of the words that he's saying is really good. Because some of the composition in this game is not like the best. It's not like the best music. But I fuck with this heavy. Also, the eyes look so cool with the tacit marks.
Please, forgive me, but I cannot do as you say. A decade, a century. What if nobody comes up with a solution? By that time, the world will have turned its back on this forgotten city. And who would be willing to spend precious resources rescuing a small city in a far-off corner of the world?
Didn't we just talk about how important this city is? Being on the border, being like the defense city? I don't know. I feel like it makes sense.
One may not live to witness the future. One can still envision endless possibilities yet to come. In my deduction, this method proves to be the most effective and stable. Magistrate Jinhsi, as you express doubts, pray tell, how do you propose to solve this issue?
This dragon has no sympathy for her
The flow of time
feelings towards it.
firmament is in disarray, and it can only be contained through one's utmost effort. if one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall surely worsen 100-fold, or even 1,000-fold after one's passing.
What a choice. Well, not really a choice. Doesn't seem like there's much of a decision to be made.
You once predicted a destined battle between us. Is it true?
Correct.
I was lost at first, struggling to grasp the prophecy's meaning. Only when I learned of your actions alongside the court of Savante did it all become clear. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced. Through this, I am able to push my resonance ability beyond its limits and invoke the temporal mandate to restore the flow of time. Though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Ridiculous!
Oh, damn. She's not happy.
Clash
It.
my resonance power. Even the smallest mistake will result in overclocking and leave you nothing but an empty husk. You are well aware of its excruciating effects. The pain you feel now is but a faint scratch in comparison to its true torment. Moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being will be relentlessly shredded and mended day after day, denied any respite for eternity.
This is actually just a yap battle.
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that why you saved me all those years ago? I'm just doing what you've been doing all along. Going against fate to keep Jinzhou safe.
Jinhsi, you are given one last opportunity. Let me freeze the time, and I can ensure your safety.
There must be another way.
You are only here to witness before the right time arrives. But you are not compelled to remain idle. Should you intervene, we may augment Jinhsi's odds of survival by a fraction. Command me to transfer my temporal mandate access to Jinhsi at the right moment. The moment of her resonance ability's depletion, when she is teetering on the brink of overclocking and near death. Then we may still save her life. Miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Jinhsi's fate will be sealed.
Damn, bro. I will do everything I can to keep Jinhsi safe. Man, that smile. Is this actually gonna be a skill check? I don't think so. Oh, that's it?
But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me.
Okay.
I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear, even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restore the time flow.
Get it? Because it's Scotch game.
From where does this confidence arise? You are my resonator, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people. Even if it costs me my soul, my everything.
This makes me want to have her and Chang-Li so bad. But like, I do not have enough hash tried to pull for both of them. But this is a really good cutscene.
If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you not regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinhsi.
Here it is.
Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace.
This is fucking badass. Here it is. Leave me in one chamber. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I think so, yeah. Leave.
Lady Arbiter, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our fight.
Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
Man, somebody gotta tell that to our government, huh?
You shall be known as Jinhsi,
Oh, that's fucking badass.
name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding light not easily lit.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
I fuck with this cutscene heavy. Oh man, is this it?
This entrance leads to one Sonoro sphere. Magistrate Jinhsi, one shall await you there. Rover, this battle is related to the fate of Jinzhou, and only you can open this Sonoro sphere. The key to Jinzhou's future lies in your hands.
What if I just left? Like, we don't have to do this, guys. Let's all stay alive. Don't worry about it.
If I open it, Jinhsi is bound to face you in the ultimate battle. The ideal outcome would be for her to absorb your power at the critical moment. and restore the time flow without any loss of life. But there's a chance that she could push herself too far and end up dying from overclocking. Though, if I do nothing, you'll use your remaining power to freeze all of Jinzhou in time.
It's a good rundown. I could have skipped everything before this. We didn't have to listen to all the yapping.
Please let us know your choice.
I don't actually get a choice, right?
Rover.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I will open the entrance once you're ready.
I have been preparing for this moment. Leaving Jinzhou behind fills me with regret. Knowing I may never again bask in its glorious sunshine, or witness the purity of its snowflakes. But that's why I'm here. To ensure that others can still experience the wonders of nature. Our city has a rich
Yeah, and the summary at the end
history,
just adds another
with
level of yapping.
generations witnessing endless sunrises
And they're still going.
sunsets at the border. Our people have sacrificed their blood and tears to protect Huanglang's safety. They deserve a bright future. I want to protect Jinzhou in my own way. As Jinhsi, as a citizen of Jinzhou, and as Jinzhou's magistrate.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Here it
begin.
is. The final push. Do I even? I don't even know if I have to play. Like I could just. It seems like a movie, honestly. Might as well just kick back, relax, grab some popcorn. All right. Let's play a game. Real fight. Oh, ooh, yes, real fight. Level 100? Use the grapple to rapidly approach Shui. I feel like I'm one shot, am I not? I don't know his attack pattern. I don't know how to hit him. Okay. He got me with that one. I actually did not use my ultimate, so I'm not really sure what that was. Okay. It seems like I have infinite stamina, actually, so I might be able to dodge it, like, however much I want. Yeah, that is actually the case. Suddenly this game is, unlosable. Here's my ultimate. I'm actually doing a pretty good amount of damage. This is not a losable fight at all. This is kind of a joke. I'm level 90. I actually can't tell. Oh yes. Near my health bar. Oops. 8. That one. Oh, he does. Yo, lightning damage. Oh shit! This is the moment. Isn't it? It was like half an hour of cutscene and dialogue, you're so right. And here we are still doing it. That's Rover, right? No, that was just Jinhsi being badass. Okay. Wait, why is he full health? Confront the Sentinel Joy. Yeah, we're trying. Huh. Maybe it's one of those things where every time that the boss goes low in terms of their health, they get their health bar back, but it's technically a smaller health bar because it seems like I'm doing more damage to him now. Yeah, and is he smaller in size? I can't really tell. Huh. Yeah, it's like a half scripted fight. Like I'm kind of fighting, but I feel like it's hard to lose. Unless I just completely stop dodging everything. I'm actually pretty low on health though. This game is actually kind of a little bit bad with letting you know when you're getting hit. I feel like sometimes I am unknowingly almost about ready to die. I don't even know what's happening right now. Oh shit. Wait. Oh, I can move in the air. Wait. I have absolutely no idea what is happening. Wait, these are hitting me. I don't know how to avoid them. I actually don't understand how to play this. I have no idea. I'm about to die, and I am one hit. Oh, maybe it was that might have also been scripted.
But I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark.
Use basic attack to deflect the projectiles released by Joy. This is so scripted. I'm supposed to be low health right now. It's supposed to feel really tense, but I don't think there was a chance for me to avoid those in the past. He's small because it's cold. Man, the shrinkage on that thing. That's crazy. Alright, there it is. At this point, like, just let me watch a movie. Why am I sitting here, like, clicking the buttons, pretending like I'm playing? There it is, though. Wait. The song.
Lord Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Jinhsi. This one has heard your decision. What do you think of this?
They deserve a bright future.
There it is.
The transfer has been carried out as you instructed.
Damn.
Jinhsi, one shall honor one's promise and restore Jinzhou's future to you and its people.
There it is. Leave the temporal loop. Let's do it. Leave the temporal loop. Yes. Well. Long's Crest.
Jinhsi Jinhsi has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation. Please do not worry. With all matters resolved, as per the agreement, it is time for one to address you. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have.
Ooh. Ask about past, ask about the choice and the access, ask about Jinhsi's condition, ask about the current situation in Hongzhen. I assume I'm going to be able to ask all of these, but I think past is most important, so we're going to start with that.
WuWa the Sentinel, the guide of Jinzhou's civilization. Everything about Jinzhou has been stored in my mind. You are my arbiter, and my former master.
Damn. That's sick.
In bygone days, I stood by your side as you established Jinzhou City.
Wow.
You tasked me with safeguarding its prosperity.
So, why did I lose my memories?
This one begs your pardon, for it is not all-knowing. All my knowledge came from you. One is prepared to answer
Okay, so now we can...
any inquiries you may have.
I'm gonna test to see if saying who am I is going to give me a different answer. It's probably not.
I am WuWa.
But I just want to see.
In bygone days, I stood.
Who am I?
This one
Yeah.
begs your pardon. One
Okay.
is prepared to answer any inquiries.
Ask about the
you
choice
may
and
have.
the access.
In the past, one was granted the key to that Sonoro sphere by your hand. You said you planned to participate in history, to make choices and witness the development of civilizations. One had previously requested for permission to transfer the temporal mandate to Jinhsi, as that is how one is designed to function. Every ounce of my existence, from life to death, and even the passing on of power, is subject to your approval.
Wow.
One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have.
Okay, let's ask about Jinhsi's condition.
Since Jinhsi has inherited my power, the temporal programs are now complete. Jinzhou is no longer under threat. Jinhsi has fully assumed the mantle of leadership. From this day forth, one shall only offer aid when it is truly needed.
Why didn't you tell Jinhsi about it earlier?
This situation has been analyzed before, but the number of variables made reaching a safe conclusion impossible. To accomplish a goal, Jinhsi must possess both strength and confidence. Revealing the truth to her earlier would only add to her troubles and not aid in improving her abilities. Today was not the ideal moment for our destined battle to unfold. But the Fraxidus has remarkably escalated its...
Now that I know who I am, like, I'm curious what the next patch is going to do. Like, what kind of story it's going to have. Because all up until now, basically, we've had to... Like, our goal has been to just find out about our past, but now that we know it, it's like... And we're also not the leader of the city? So I'm not really sure.
But the citizens of Hongzhen must still contend with shortened lifespans should they attempt to depart. Fortunately, with Jinhsi's resonance ability, they can stay safe as long as they remain on the mountain. For lack of a better
That's interesting. So are we like, is Jinhsi gonna be stuck
This is
here
the best
and not in Jinzhou anymore?
Through countless ages, the imposing Mount Firmament stood firm.
I like how it still
against
shows like the
storm.
collectible items that I still have to pick up,
But as
even during
spring
cutscenes.
brings thunder and change, one feels a spark of transformation in the air. The people of Hongzhen have a bright future ahead. One that can be steered in the right direction within mere days with proper leadership.
Okay.
One is prepared to
There it is.
answer
I have no other questions. Let's see what happens now.
your tacit mark. There is something unusual.
Abby, wake up. Someone's asking about you. Yeah, I guess we do get to find out about Abby now. Hopefully. We'll see. Maybe that's like the next patch content.
What's wrong? Rover, who's bullying you? Huh? Is it you, big thing? Huh? How dare you? I'm gonna teach you a Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intentions.
Alright.
It smells like
Oh, I
the
can't skip the
natural smell I
yapping
smelled
too
in
much.
Jinzhou before.
Well, about the sentinel I was looking for.
Oh, so you must be that set Rover. Why didn't you wake me up earlier? I got a feel.
It does feel similar to me, but there is some difference.
Do you know what it is?
This entity is unfamiliar to me, as it resides within your tacit mind.
Yeah, that's definitely the next content for the next patch.
You granted it access intentionally.
Then who else can answer my questions?
Lady Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores?
Yes, we have. Yes, I know those people.
The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey in this world. If you have doubts, this one suggests a visit to that island.
Okay, I'll keep it in mind.
Worry not. The Wuthering Waves ebb and flow.
They said the thing! They said the thing, guys!
Shall send you back to
Whoa!
where you belong.
That's crazy. Just got ramen that are banned in Denmark for being too spicy? That's crazy. Wait, what brand is it? I love ramen, so I might know. Is it Bulldog? It probably is Bulldog, huh? The black version from, straight from Korea?
To reunite with your
Oh my
companions,
goodness, there it is.
Lady
It looks like there is a follow-up for the quest. Return to Hongzhen, optional ski down the mountain. Wait, you can ski down the mountain? We gotta try that out. Bulldog twice as spicy? I've actually never had those, I've had the regular ones only.
changes.
Yeah, you let me know how those go. I usually, even for the regular ones, and I love spicy food, I usually only use half the packet. Damn. Do you also, this might be too exotic, but do you also crack an egg in yours? That I love doing that. I'll usually like take the I'll take the bowl. I will put the sauce in there, not all of it. I will put an egg in it. Whatever other spices they have. Like if you have the carbonara, they have like the flavor packet. And then I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe not. No. And so I'll mix them up. No, you don't bother. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And some people are kind of like scared of eating raw eggs, which also makes sense. Especially being in America. Alright, ski to the finishing line. This is so awesome. I love how this is a sub-quest to the main quest. P, tap to quit. Oh shit, I can speed up too. Looks like it's keyboard controls, not mouse controls. Oh, I hit that a little bit. So here's what I was talking about with the little mini games, because they had no reason to add this, but they did. And here we are. Okay, cool. Dawn of Snowstorm. I suppose I was about to finish the stream because I do have to go for something else, but I feel like this is, I mean, this has to be just about done. So I'll go ahead and check out what it is. Let's go here. Okay. And I will have to check out all those things in the city too afterwards. Honestly, I was excited for the game to like come out, for the patch to come out, I should say, because I was going to do the new content and have it help me get back into the game to finish all the old content, all the exploration, all the 100% stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot of content in this new area. I'm worried about not finishing all of it.
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun's light, high above the clouds and snow. Then,
so good.
Suddenly, they vanished, revealing a distant blue sky. And amidst it all stood a white-haired maiden, like a goddess descended from the heavens. With a mere wave of her hand, she brought forth a new season, transforming the streets below.
50% gameplay, 50% dialogue is very generous.
This maiden was
I think this is like the wrap-up, though.
Dead infant, now reborn
Dead
as
infant.
the magistrate of Jinzhou. When thunder roars in spring's embrace, the sun shall shine upon this place. For only through death and strife can one truly embrace new life.
I like this little poem. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Doesn't matter. That's not important for our goal. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening,
Roll over.
we will tap
Roll
into
over.
powers that rival the Sentinels. Complete control of the artificial resonator awakening process is within reach. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected many wonderful notes, haven't we? It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.
Right. Spring Awakening. I think that's it. Scale of Memories. I assume it's not yellow, so I don't think that this is the main quest anymore. Yep, that's a side quest. Alright guys, we finished it. We finished the main story. Man. So, I won't say we finished it day one, because I do think it came out yesterday by my time zone, unfortunately, but almost day one, we finished the patch. I would say that I wish there was more gameplay, less yapping, but in terms of it being congruent with the rest of the game, it fits. Like, it's not like they made it more yappy, it's just the whole game is like that. I wish the whole game wasn't like that, but it is what it is. I did love the, like, new puzzles that they added. I loved just the general story, especially the cutscenes, like, for all the shit that we're giving to the cutscenes for being so long and so having so many of them, they were nice, and especially towards the end with the actual fight with Jinhsi and the dragon and all their conversations and everything. I thought it was great. So I don't know if I should like give a rating for this. Honestly, it would be pretty skewed. I feel like, especially since I don't really have anything to compare it to with these kinds of games yet. But like as a baseline, I think it's pretty good. If the next one was of this roughly same quality, I wouldn't be mad. I'll say that for sure. And yeah, so I'm not really sure when I'll be playing this next. As I said, I would like to actually do all the exploration stuff, the side quests and everything, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that on stream or off stream. Since I don't know how fun it would be to watch me just kind of roam around the world. So I might do that off stream and then only come back once the next Resonator drops, which is going to be Changli, as we saw. I will leave all my pulls for the stream so we can watch me fail and lose a lot of money. To be fair, I have a lot saved up, so this is not bad. It's not as bad as it could be. Yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else to say about this, honestly. Great game, great visuals, everything is good. And yeah, I might stream tomorrow. We'll have to see. I might be kind of busy. I'm not sure on my plans. But definitely over the weekend. And we'll probably get right back into Elden Ring. I still have to obviously play that. But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for sticking around and chatting and everything.